Z1620 here, and I'm super excited to bring you guys another video in the series where we're going through and checking out all the weapons inside of MW3 to see just how viable they are inside of your MW3 Zombies games. Yes, this does include the MW2 weapons and weapon suggestions from you guys down in the comments, which is where we are today with an MW2 weapon. We're going to be checking out today the M16. Now, if you guys are new around here and you like to check out how weapons work inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, I upload all the time, so make sure you subscribe, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss out any future uploads from myself on Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. As well, down below in the description, you will find the links for my stream, and I would just be absolutely honored to have you guys come and hang out in the stream. We have tons of fun, and I love to play custom zombies over there. Now, with all that being said, today we're going to be checking out the M16, going through all 3 zones, doing contracts all the way through, and we end off with an almost invincible Mega Abomination. So stick through all the way to the end for that. As well, we're going to be testing this out with mags of holding and without mags of holding. So without further ado, let's get to the M16 video today. Alrighty, welcome into another video, and here we are dropping in. We're going to be checking out the M16 today from MW2, and honestly, I was pretty thoroughly surprised by this. So make sure you stick around to see just how this performs. We're going to be taking it through all of the tier levels, doing contracts and bounties all the way through, including Mega Abominations. And also down the road, later in the video, we will be using mags of holding, as you see that, so we'll be able to test those out. And hopefully, you know, by the end of the video today, you guys have a really good feel for how the M16 will work for you inside of your Modern Warfare 3 Zombies games. So when I spawn in, like I always do in this series, is we're just going to test out the base weapons. So I go ahead and put on my perks. I don't put on any weapon rarity, no ammo mods, and no pack-a-punch. And we just go ahead and take on our first bounty of the day, which is a mangler, which seemed to be a theme today. But I do like that because it seems to show you guys weapon progression throughout the video if we're taking out consistently the same bounty contract all the way through. Now you can see the critical damage with this M16 to the mangler, sorry, is truly awesome. I mean, we have nothing on the weapon, and we were already doing really serious damage with the critical hits on the mangler. So I was really excited to see just what this weapon could do throughout the zones as we progress this video, because you know, the first fight with the Mega Abomination, or bounty contract, sorry, inside of Tier 1 can be quite the struggle. Oh my goodness. And this one just wasn't. The other thing that is really nice with the M16 is once you put Pack-a-Punch on it, it's no longer burst fire. It is fully automatic, which is absolutely amazing. So we went and put Legendary Tool on and Napalm Burst, and I wanted to go and check out another bounty contract inside of Tier 1 to see just how much stronger Legendary does inside of Tier 1. And we found ourselves another mangler. In fact, it was in the exact same spot, which was kind of funny. But we took him on with the Legendary and Napalm, and what a difference. I mean, the damage you can see, the critical hits on his health bar are just astonishing, the amount of health that we're taking off with each shot. So the next thing to do, I wanted to head over to Pack-a-Punch and get the M16 to Pack 1. I do like the event camo, so we're going to keep that by meleeing the Pack-a-Punch machine before we use it. So now we have Pack 1 on our M16 with Legendary and Napalm, so it was time to pick up another bounty contract inside of Tier 1 and see just like if we could instant delete this bounty contract, because I had a feeling we could, and it was another mangler. And yeah, holy smokes, I mean, Pack 1 Legendary in Tier 1, nothing really stands a chance with this weapon. It was super awesome. So at this point, I'm really excited. I wanted to go off into Tier 2 and see what we could do and find ourselves a bounty. So we found ourselves a bounty inside of Tier 2, and right now we are currently just Pack 1 with the M16, Legendary with Napalm, and we got another mangler inside of Tier 2. And like you can see, the damage is just remarkable with this M16. I was really not concerned at all taking on this bounty contract. Like, it's just wrecking it. It felt like I had a double pack punched. I checked a couple times, but I didn't, because it just felt so strong. So I was like, okay, did I double pack and miss it or something? But no, I didn't. So just really impressed with the M16 thoroughly so far. Mags of holding, of course, are going to make this a little bit easier for you guys because you don't have to reload. However, on Pack-a-Punch, you do have 60 rounds with the maximum magazine you can select, and Pack-a-Punch, that does turn into 120 rounds. So you definitely have enough ammo, pack and unpacked, to, you know, take on elites and HVTs and zombies alike. Not a problem for sure. So then I wanted to try something a little bit different. I don't usually get to do many other contracts when I'm playing other than bounty contracts because of recording footage for you guys. So I thought today I would try and show you guys a little bit different view in Tier 2 and show you just how the M16 performs in Tier 2, just doing, you know, the regular stuff that we do in our game, such as getting a cargo contract, clearing out the mercs from inside the cargo contract, dropping it off, picking up our loot from the cargo contract. So just I wanted to show you guys a little bit different take on it inside of Tier 2. Obviously, with Pack 1 deleting the Tier 2 bounty, I really didn't feel the need to show you guys how it did against the Tier 2 bounty. Also, that's how you park in style. I'm just saying, air parking is the way to go. So we picked up another cargo contract here inside of Tier 2. What I'm really trying to do here in the video is also collect some extra cash so that I can go into Tier 3 and pack-a-punch my M16, as well as purchase all the perks that I'm missing. So I just wanted to show you guys, but again, I felt this would be a nice different kind of twist on the format and show you guys just how the M16 performs inside of Tier 2, just doing, you know, the everyday cargo and regular contracts that we do when we play, not necessarily, you know, farming bounty contracts, just to show you guys for the video. So, you know, we found a good self-revive in there after clearing out the mercs, which is nice because I like to pick those up just in case bad things happen. Maybe a little bit of foreshadowing there. And we managed to pick up a willing turret operator for myself. So he stayed with me all the way through the cargo contract. The loot was garbage, absolute garbage, absolute garbage. So then we went off and picked a raid weapon stash up, and this was one I was interested to see how the M16 is going to do. We are in Tier 2. It is Pack 2, legendary with napalm. And I wanted to see what can it do in, you know, with a raid weapon stash. You have a lot of zombies coming at you in a hurry. You got armored zombies, you got sprinters, you got dogs, you got just about everything they can throw at you coming at you. And this M16 performs extremely well under duress. So if you've got a lot of zombies in front of you and you just really need to push back the horde and clear it out, you can certainly trust the M16 to help you out in that situation, as long as you are, of course, hitting those critical shots and getting, you know, the damage on the critical points on your enemies. Then the M16 will just absolutely wreck everything. So after that, playing around in Tier 2, we managed to gather enough cash to go off to Pack-a-Punch and get the M16 to pack level 3, as well as pick up the rest of our perks. So that was exciting. We went and got ourselves Pack-Punch 3 legendary with napalm burst. Now, what can this do for crowd control inside of Tier 3? Remember, we do not have mags of holding on currently. And look at the carnage. Like, it just absolutely melted the entire horde inside of Tier 3. Absolutely awesome. I'd highly recommend this weapon if you guys are looking for another different type of gun or a different weapon to use in your games, just to kind of change things up for you guys. Then definitely give this M16 a shot for sure. Stick around. I do have the build I used at the end of the video, and if you guys have any suggestions, you know, let's work together down in the comment section and come up with an absolutely amazing build for us all to use. And here's something else I don't usually get to do, which is the cargo contract inside the Tier 3. These are usually spawn in and instantly grabbed by the Scorcher users. So I was quite lucky today in that in Tier 3 I was the only player when I got in here, and I thought I'd take advantage of the fact that I never get to do the cargo contract, so I grabbed it. And I wanted to show you guys the route I take. I was just curious to see if anybody else has a different route they take, or if they feel there might be a faster route or whatever. But this is how I go ahead and complete the cargo contract inside of Tier 3. And then went and checked up my loot. We got amazing loot. We got PAP 2 and the PAP 2 schematic in there, which was truly awesome. I was hoping to be able to give that away to a lucky player today. So stick around to see how that worked out. And then we wanted to go grab a bounty contract to show you guys just what this M16 triple pack legendary with napalm can do against a Mega Abomination. And I got lucky, I got a Mega Abomination, so that was absolutely amazing. And then we got into a fight with the Mega Abomination, and oh my goodness, this turned into the Mega Abomination marathon fight. I have never seen so many Mega Abominations spawn in while I'm trying to take on one Mega Abomination contract. Now, I was trying to do it from far from here to show you guys the damage you can do with the M16 at range to a Mega Abomination bounty contract, and you can definitely do some damage. But the zombies were just relentless. They would not leave me alone. So I had to go for higher ground. I went up to this, you know, advertisement billboard for, I guess, some sort of burger. And I was just hanging out here trying to deal with the Mega Abomination. And lo and behold, we had another one join us over from the side. He decided to wander in. And so I wanted to show you guys just how strong this M16 is without mags of holding against the standard HPT Mega Abomination within Tier 3. And you can just see how fast this M16 is cracking those faces when the laser attacks are out. It's just absolutely amazing. The damage this has is truly astonishing. I highly recommend you guys going in and checking out the M16, give it a go. I mean, just look at that. He had no chance whatsoever, just absolutely wrecked. Then we had our bounty contract here. Finally, we got it out into the open. I was able to finish him off. And of course, I think the combination of his laser attack and a zombie swipe got me. So it was a good thing I picked up the self-revive from earlier, because I was able to just go ahead and pick up the reward. No, sorry. Another Mega Abomination decided to spawn in. Like, are you kidding me? It's just a Mega Abomination marathon right now. Here we are with the M16 taking out now would be our third Mega Abomination without mags of holding inside of tier 3. Not having much of an issue here. We almost got the final head off. I think I got hit by zombie meat, which actually downed me. Yes, I got downed by zombie meat. I honestly don't know how I feel about that. But here we are, the Mega Abomination's coming at us, and you can just see the power of the M16 triple packed with napalm. Like, it's just, I didn't have a worry. I just stood there and let him come at me and finished him off right there. So that was truly awesome. Now that was not a bounty contract. That was just a standard Mega Abomination roaming around in tier 3. I believe the second one from this area, as they seem to be grouping up and coming at me as I'm dealing with my bounty, which was not cool. I went over there to check the loot I finally got from our contract, which took forever to get rid of. We got a self-revive to replace the one I used, which was awesome, and an epic tool. So I was happy to see that. Then it was time to throw on mags of holding and just see what this M16 can do. So what did we have to find? A bounty contract, and hope to heck we got ourselves a Mega Abomination to show you guys. And was I lucky? Again, for the second time, very lucky this match. I got another Mega Abomination, which was absolutely amazing. So here we are, wanted to go and engage and get started on the Mega Abomination and show you some of the, damage you can do. Again, at range, you can do some definitely decent damage at range with this M16 for sure. So if you want to try and take out, contracts from afar, it's definitely something you can do with the M16. It is really, really, really strong. So I was thoroughly impressed and just enjoying using mags of holding right here and being able to just constantly damage the Mega Abomination. Now, this had me really, kind of excited. I was figuring I was going to be able to have a good chance of getting that Mega Abomination down there, but no. All the zombies decided to come up on the roof. So then I was trying to clear out some of the zombies so that I could try and deal with my contract, which was just constantly coming at me. And then I noticed something strange. Like, his health was regen. Like, as fast as I could damage it, he was just regenning health. So he was sitting here taking bullets from me to the critical. I could see damage was going down, and then it was go all the way back up, like, instantly. So I had this, like, invincible Mega Abomination bounty contract inside of tier 3. Mags of holding are doing work, but for some reason the damage health bar on my Mega Abomination was absolutely not moving at all. Like, it was not doing a damn thing. I fired so many rounds into this Mega Abomination, he should have died about 4 times over. So I said, you know what, enough is enough. It's time to drop in the Juggernaut Score Street, and we're just going to take out this Mega Abomination. Wait, are we? I couldn't believe this. I was shooting him and it still was doing the exact same thing with the Juggernaut suit. I couldn't believe it. And then just out of the blue, he turned his face. I got a couple critical shots onto that one mouth, and all of a sudden, he completely died. I don't know what happened there. I was so confused by that Mega Abomination. But I have heard of people coming into Mega Abominations that are, basically unkillable. They just, completely regen their health every time you shoot them. So let me know in the comments below if you guys have ever come across the unlimited health Mega Abomination bounty contract inside of tier 3. And if you were able to finally complete that and how you did, let me know in the comments below, because for me it was the Jug suit, but I wasn't even sure if that was going to be able to do it. Then I wanted to show you guys crowd control, with mags of holding inside of tier 3, and you can see it just makes easy work of tier 3, like just a breeze to mow down all the zombies. Now, I know we hadn't seen Zhorde yet in this video, so I was curious to see if he's even here. Hey, what do you know? Zhorde is here. So, we had to take on Zhorde. It's for science, and it's all for testing, and he was up for the game today. He was ready for the fight for sure. But we took him to my path where I'm able to control Zhorde just like he's my pet, and make him come at me, make him turn away from me. I can play around with Zhorde and treat him as I will. And this is really quite the awesome spot if you're dealing with a Mega Abomination. If you need them for the event, you need 3 Mega Abomination kills. This is a good spot to do it. So we took out Zhorde at the end of the video, went and checked out the loot that Zhorde dropped for us, and he was very, very generous today. We got some nice cash out of him and a PAP-2 crystal. I was super happy about that. Now, we were running out of time. You can see the storm was fast approaching tier 3, so it was time to head off to Xville and see if I could find someone to give that schematic to. I had the PAP-2 schematic, and I was really excited to try and give it to one of these players on the helicopter, but I guess they didn't need it or didn't want it, and then right before we were leaving, I think they either got pulled from the match or they jumped back down. I think they got pulled right there. But either way, we made it out, pushed the containment level up on my Kong character to 120 plus. And as I always say at the end of the video, here's the weapon build. Let me know down below in the comments. We'll work together and come up with an amazing build for us all to use. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.